Hi, this is Jet City JT, just checking in. Hey, today we're going to talk about some new tames that I've gotten done recently. Some creatures that I've never, ever have had in the game. So I thought I would do an introduction and show you what I've got and give you an idea of some of their abilities and skills. First of all, it's the snow owl and the Desmodus, which is the bat-like creature. Both these animals are very interesting to me. They have a lot of skills that can be of use. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fly around and show you some of the things it can do. We'll start with the Desmodus first. One thing that it can do with a right click, now this only happens at nighttime, but when you hit right click and you're flying around, you basically cloak. You're not seen at night. So if I hit right click right now, it doesn't do it. But then on top of the screen it says invisibility only works at night. But that's one skill that it has, which is really a good skill. Next is he has something called echolocation, and when you hold down the left button, the echolocation, you hold it down and then screech is available. It shoots a screech out, and within a certain range it will check this out, look at this sheep right here. The echolocation has located nearby animals. So it just gives you an idea of where the animals are and maybe animals you want to tame or attack. It's really helpful at night. As I attack animals. Okay, so there's cloak, which is right click at night. Echolocation, which is left click. Then the Desmodus has something really interesting. It's called life steal, and when you're fighting a different animal or another animal and you hit R, you will actually steal blood from the animal. So it's really cool how that works. And then I'll show you the inventory. So these blood packs are what you get from other animals. And it is one thing that the bat can live on is blood, and it also meat, of course. And then the last thing is when it's night outside, if you hit R, not only does it give you lifesteal when you fight different animals, but it gives you also night vision, so you can see in the dark, which is pretty cool and pretty fitting for a bat, except that most bats are blind. So but you know what I mean by that. So the Desmodus is a pretty cool animal. I like its abilities, and like I said, this is the first time I've ever had one before, so I'm just still trying to get used to it. You see the foot action when I attack animal, the claws on the feet do all the work. He jumped off the cliff. You see that blood spray from the animal? That's me collecting blood on the Desmodus. So left button is talons, feet, attacking animals. Right click is the bat biting. Now the only thing I'm not sure about on the Desmodus is can it pick up smaller creatures? Can it actually pick them up? And see, when I try to pick these creatures up, instead I attack them, and I've killed one already. Now two. I think those are called Dionysus. My pronunciation's not the best, so pardon me if it's off. Anyway, that is the Desmodus. I hope you get one of these someday. They're pretty cool. As far as movement speed goes, they go pretty fast, but I have put points in the movement speed area so that I go faster, because I like Arc when it had the classic flying mechanic for pterodons, and I always put a lot of points in movement because I want faster creatures to get across the map faster. Anyway, that's the Desmodus. Now we'll move on to the snow owl. This is the snow owl. They are awesome looking creatures. The first thing I'm going to show you on the snow owl is just some of its attacks and how it operates when it's going against other animals. Hopefully I didn't scare all the animals away by killing them with the Desmodus. So he attacks with his talons as well. Took out that raptor pretty quickly. They're not known for their damage dealing. They're mainly known for their heals. So the first ability I want to talk about is called Encapsulate, which is a healing, a protection aura that affects animals around you. So if you have a lot of your tamed animals with you on a expedition or on just taking them out in the yard and fighting other animals, you can heal those animals by doing encapsulation. So let me show you how that works. Okay, you use the right mouse button and you hold it down, and then the wings cover up the face of the owl, and it looks like it's frozen right now. You see the plus signs coming off the owl. Those are the healing plus signs going to other animals or protecting other animals. And then when you let go of the right mouse button, then you come out of that state. Now I'm going to do this low level, but if you go into that state up in the air, you will automatically fall to the ground. So don't be way too high up to do something like that, because then you'll be dead meat, and that's not good. Another thing it has, the snow owl, it has something called predator vision, and this is what happens when you hit C. It's like a heat vision where you see the heat signatures of animals around. It's a good way of finding certain animals that you want to tame or attack. Or they want to attack me. So that's the heat vision, or I call it heat vision, but it's called predator vision, and you hit C to do it. Okay, there's another cool ability that I really like on the snow owl, and it's called dive and frost slam. You hit W plus shift. You got to go up high to do it. Once you get up high, you hit W and shift, and you fly down at super dive speed, and you hit the ground. And when you hit the ground, if you're next to other dinos, if there's other dinos in the area, when you hit the ground, it actually creates a frost slam and does damage to them. So it doesn't damage you. Even if you hit the ground hard, it doesn't damage you. It's something that provides damage outside of you. So dive is really cool. I don't know many creatures that can do dive. I know the griffin can do a dive, which I'll be showing you another video about griffins because I just got my first one the other day. But anyway, the snow owl I really enjoy it so far. Snow owl is really made for more protecting animals or healing animals and not as much for damage. Yeah, it does damage, but it's not as good as some dinosaurs. Boom, that is awesome. We'll go around and see if we can attack some animals. I can show you what's happening, how they do it, how it does it. Fights with its talons. They're gone. There's one more thing I want to show you about the snow owl. And this might be inconsequential, but some people really like this trait that it has. And the trait is that it can actually walk backward. Yep, you heard me. Walk backward. Some people like that fact that snow owls can do that, because then when you have a structure nearby and you want to park your owl, see, if most creatures you'd have to park this way or try to figure out how to turn around so that your back is to the structure. Well, with the night owl, you can just parallel park. You can just back up to the structure and line up all your snow owls against the structure. So that's pretty cool. I didn't know that about snow owls until just recently. Perfect parking job. Yes. Anyway, everybody, thank you for listening. If you enjoyed the ride, please like or subscribe. Thank you and have a good day.